Hey everybody, it's Bart from the York County History Center with today's Did You Know? Did you know King George III died on January 29th, 1820 at the age of 81? George was born in London on June 4th, 1738 to parents Augusta of Saxe-Gotha and Frederick, Prince of Wales. He was the grandson of King George II. George, on the right, and his brother Edward were educated by tutors. He was the first British monarch to systematically study science. George III could read and write in both English and German, as well as comment on political events of the day by the age of 8. He was educated in chemistry, physics, astronomy, mathematics, French, Latin, history, music, geography, commerce, agriculture, and constitutional law, and was trained in dancing, fencing, and riding. Here's a picture of a young George practicing his archery skills on a family outing. Upon the unexpected death of his father in 1751, George became the Prince of Wales and heir apparent to the British crown. When his grandfather, King George II, died on October 25, 1760, George III became the King of Great Britain and Ireland. He would reign for 59 years, the longest of any English king. George III married Charlotte of Mecklenburg-Strelitz on September 8, 1761. They had 15 children, including future kings George IV and William IV. King George III with the Queen and 6 of their children. George III ruled during the British victory in the Seven Years' War, better known as the French and Indian War. George III also saw the American colonies declare independence from British rule in the subsequent American Revolution. During this period, York served as one of the capitals of the United States for 9 months, starting on September 30th, 1777. The American Revolution came to a close when General Charles Cornwallis's army was forced to surrender at Yorktown, Virginia. George III had great difficulty accepting Cornwallis's defeat. He even considered abdicating the throne. Instead, Parliament's 1783 Treaty of Paris officially ended the war. George III experienced bouts of mental illness throughout his adult life. By 1810, he was virtually blind and permanently insane. Following George III's retirement from public life, his son, the Prince of Wales, was named regent and upon his father's death in 1820, ascended the throne as King George IV. King George was depicted on multiple coins. Here's the 1789 gold guinea. And here's King George III's coat of arms at the time of his death. Thanks for watching. To learn more about York County's fascinating history, visit us at yorkhistorycenter.org.